Hello and welcome to A Positive Start. This channel is dedicated to helping you grow your relationship with Jesus through daily readings and prayers. I like to read out of books like The Daily Word, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, and more. And if you find these videos resonate with you and just help you to feel more positive, more close to God, please consider hitting that like and subscribe and helping this channel grow. Out of the daily word for today, the message is grace. I receive grace gratefully, and I share it generously. In a moment of frustration or irritation, at a time of hesitation and uncertainty, during a period of chaos and confusion, I may pray for help, a way forward, or even a feeling of comfort and solace. More often than not, what I may consider answered prayer is actually divine grace in expression. It is the gentle guidance that steers me through difficult dealings, the flash of insight that gives me a much-needed answer, and the peace that surpasses my human understanding. Living in gratitude for the grace of God in my life inspires me to share it with others. I extend grace when I listen instead of speak, forgive instead of condemn, and give instead of take. Grace is the gift I give again and again. Like good stewards of the manifold grace of God, serve one another with whatever gift each of you has received. 1 Peter 4:10. And I pray that all of you feel the grace of God in your lives. And I love how this was so, eloquently put, so relatable actually in the daily word. Grace can come in so many beautiful and unexpected ways. And I know in my life, grace has definitely gently tapped me on the shoulder and given me that sense of calm, given me that flash of insight I wasn't expecting, led me in a direction that proved to be so helpful to myself, to the others around me, to the whole situation. And I thank God every day for His grace, and I hope you feel and realize that God's grace is always there for you in your life. And it's something that is just given to us. We are just so amazingly blessed by God's gift of grace. It's a constant helper in times when we really need it most. Have you ever felt grace, God's grace in your life? And if you've ever felt God's grace in your life, what was it like? Do you remember the circumstances surrounding it? There are certain instances in my life when I know I was so overwhelmed. It could have been, for example, when my dad's anniversary, 2-year anniversary of passing away is coming up on the 23rd of November. And I remember when my sisters and I we were together with my nieces and nephews. But the three sisters were together, and you get numb because the emotion of your dad, your loved one, passing away is just so overwhelming. It's so consuming that it's almost like your emotions have to turn off here and there just for you to be able to speak to a doctor, speak to a nurse, wrap your brain around the fact that your dad or whatever parent, is leaving. They're going to be home with God. They're going to be amazingly happy I know there was an amazing reunion that my dad had with my mom, but although we took comfort in that, my sisters and I, God's grace got us through it. And you say a prayer or 2 or 10 or 1,000, right? During times like that. And when you feel this, it's almost like a hug from God. It washes over you and through you and calms you. And somehow you feel God's presence. You feel the presence of Jesus with you. You know this is not easy, but you're going to be okay. That's one instance. Just one out of so many of God's grace. So I pray all of you today, think about how God's grace has touched your life in so many ways. Give thanks to God for His grace. I pray all of you have a wonderful day today. I thank you so much for being here with me. I pray you have a day filled with all of God's blessings, love, light, hope, peace, joy, good health, grace, and so much more. And if you found this video helpful, please consider hitting that like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you here again tomorrow. Bye-bye.